Hi, so if you're using the new Microsoft Edge browser, new one, which is based on Chrome, this is now in full production status, having been in beta for a while. And yeah, we've been playing with it and using it while it's been in beta, and we've been quite impressed, and it seems to be very slick now that it is in production. I can't think off the top of my head of many websites it doesn't work on. So one of the things you have with Chrome is a lot of extensions, and Microsoft also have an extension store for their system. So if you want to add extensions, we can just click on the dots up at the top right, choose extensions, and it'll take you into their extension system. And here, if we click on the Microsoft store, then we get a list of available extensions. And slowly, partly because Edge is based on Chrome, Google Chrome, many extensions are being ported over. Microsoft asks developers to go through a quality control process and update add-ins a little bit for Chrome. So they're getting added here. The list at the moment is small but growing, and you can see some popular ones that are being brought across at the moment. And up at the top here it's saying Edge add-ons beta, so this is still in beta and it will be going full production soon. So one of the questions is what happens if you have extensions or favorite extensions in Google Chrome that you want to use in Microsoft Edge, which is based on Chrome as well. Well, the good news is that is supported, so we can turn that on. Again, if we go to the ellipses, the dots up at the top, and choose extensions, then one of the things you'll notice is down in the bottom left, very well hidden, or not obvious anyway, because it's pretty subtle, is this option that says allow extensions from other stores. And if we click on that, it gives us this warning that says that Microsoft does quality control on its own ones, but it can't guarantee something that you install from somewhere else. So Google does have quality control on their store, but it's got a slightly mixed reputation, so we normally advise people to go for well-known publishers or known recommended safe add-ins, and if you're not sure, ask us. But popular ones tend to be pretty safe, and Google have been tightening things up lately and removing some that possibly had reputable, questionable reputability. So here, if we allow this, then it turns it on and we can install extensions from other stores. And actually here, I'm going to paste in the Google Chrome Web Store, and actually up at the top, we've gone in here through Edge, and the Chrome Web Store now is detecting that we've gone in from the Edge browser, and if you haven't just done that step that we've done, it would actually prompt you to do that in one click up at the top here. So that's pretty slick as well. So easy process either way. And the one I want to add today is actually PassPortal. So this is our company password manager, and PassPortal is good because it has add-ins for Firefox, for Google Chrome, for Microsoft Edge, old Edge, and they are working on adding themselves to the new Edge store, but in the meantime this is the workaround to add the Google Chrome add-in to Microsoft Edge. Sorry, sometimes it's a bit of a tongue twister. So on the page here, the Chrome store comes up, the button says add to Chrome. Don't worry about that because we are in Edge at the moment and it will add it to our browser. What it really means says add to your browser. So here, if I click add to Chrome, it'll check it, confirm what it wants to do, and we'll click add extension, and that will download in the background. We should get a little pop-up here in a minute saying that, oh, hey, we've got a little green thing saying added, and it's saying that PassPortal has been added to the extension, so been added to the browser, so we could click on it and get the menu and add our details in. So these, actually in PassPortal, you generally need to add the majority of these just once. So email goes in once, password goes in once here, and it's saved for a while depending on your settings. We can save it. We can set trusted locations such as your office or home office, which have static IP. We can set those to not prompt you for a fresh password very often. And if you're out and about, you probably want it to lock down to safe mode quite quickly. So we can find a balance with you for your organization for how often to reprompt for the password to balance security and usability, and the two there do have a little bit of a trade-off. So the organizational key, that one goes in once, and generally you get the browser to remember it, unless you're a fan of browsing always in private browsing mode, which actually doesn't do an awful lot as far as hiding your tracks on the internet goes. So do be slightly aware about that. And on location, I mean, from here we would set to the UK. If your vault is in a different area, then do that. And if you hit remember me, then it reduces the number of times these are prompted for. So there we are. We have added an extension to the Microsoft Edge browser. And actually, while we're here, I'm going to digress for a moment, because there's one which in the Chrome browser, if I move that over, that's worth talking about, that I would suggest adding in as well. And this is the password checker. So this is a Google extension. So if I go to extensions here, let's see, extensions. And actually, we can find those here. So I've got a number on my machine, but the password checkup one, this one, if we go to it, let's see, visit in the Chrome store. This is actually one from Google. 900,000 plus users. I remember when it was less than 500 when we first put it on. But effectively, this one we would strongly recommend you put in your browser. What it does, it doesn't store any passwords. But when you enter a password on a form, and that could be from your password manager or it could be from wherever else, if the password you're using is one that has been involved in a leak, so things going onto the dark web, reputable company websites being hacked, then it will flag that. And it will tell you now is a good time to change it, in which case take the advice, and now is a good time to change it. And one of the beauties of a password manager like PassPortal is that it allows us to securely, safely have different passwords for every different website. So your password for one website, and also the nice thing about them is you don't need to remember them. You need to remember your master password, and ideally that's 2FA protected as well, so it's very safe. But your password for an individual site could be, 1 squiggle C24% underscore lowercase 5 something else, something quite complex and long and double long length of that you couldn't remember, and it can be different for every single website. So, and because it's automatically filled in, or you can go to it and copy and paste, it makes it much more convenient. Because where a lot of people get hacked is if sometimes very reputable companies, British Airways were hacked. Was it the Marriott hotels? I think I'm not 100% sure on these, so please don't sue me if you weren't hacked. But yeah, many reputable sites get hacked. Just criminals very clever. They sometimes find the way, and these files get posted to the dark web where people can access them. And if you have password 123 on one website and password 123 on another website on your Amazon account or something, then somebody can log in with your email address and password, go into your Amazon account, order stuff and have it delivered to themselves or whatever nefarious, naughty things they want to do. So very good practice to have different passwords for different websites. And actually up here at the moment, I can see it's red, which means it's done a scan and it's spotted that I've probably got a few things I need to fix. So actually here, right, so for Nando's, it's suggesting that I need to change my password, and also for Odeon and for NetSupport software, for a support site. So those are ones which I will go ahead and change my password for to 3 new unique ones from the web browser, from the web add-in. Also, on the passwords, don't be alarmed if it does flag these, and it also doesn't mean that your account has been compromised. That's important to note, because if you've got password 123, then one, that's a rubbish password that you shouldn't have anyway. But effectively, if you've got a password Bluebells or anything that somebody else has used, If theirs has been compromised, then that password has been compromised. It's an anonymized system. It doesn't actually link you with the password. It just takes a hash to the password, and if the password has come up as being compromised, then it suggests that you may want to change yours, and it's good practice to do that to be safe. So this gives you real-time protection. Whenever you log into a system, it sort of checks, is this password secure? And if it's not, it will flag it, and good time to change the password and update it to one of those randomly generated ones from the password manager. So good. Okay, so we've shown you Edge, how to add in passwords, and recommended the Google Checkup extension, and this one should work in Chrome as well. So I don't know if it works in Firefox, but certainly if you're using Google Chrome, do use it in there. It's very good for security. Okay, thank you very much. As ever, if any questions, please do leave comments or give us a call on the Onega Help Desk. We're here to help, and there are no stupid questions in IT. So yeah, please do reach out if we can help. Okay, thanks. Bye for now.